This is a segment where we take a look at a board game based on an IP, and I tell you if the IP and the mechanisms match. Today, we're going to look at Jumanji.
So here's Jumanji, the board game. On your turn, you're going to roll the dice. You're going to move that number of space. If you get a rhino, you can simply put this in front of somebody, and you can block their path. They have to roll an even on their turn in order to go past it. There is a place that's weight 5 or 8. If somebody were to land on that, the other players will get to roll the dice. If they roll anything but a 5 or 8, the player will move backwards, activating any space to land on. If they roll 5 or 8, then the hurt is over. If you land on a blank space or one of these danger zones, you'll take one of these cards and put it in a handy-dandy decoder, and it will tell you what everyone will try to roll. You have a timer to roll, and it has an item. In this case, we're trying to get rafts. There is a wild card on here. If everybody is successful in getting the raft, then the players will... all the other players will move forward. If they fail, whoever's turn it is will move backwards. If this has failed, it will come over here on the danger track. If this fills up with all danger, all players lose. If somebody's able to make it to the center of the board, they will win the game.
So this is the original Jumanji game. In this game, you're kind of moving down your tracks and wild things are happening from the event deck. So it's kind of like a cooperative nature going on. You're trying to get down your line as quickly as possible, but you have all these events occurring over here. The game does the best that it can. So it's based on the actual board game from the movie, for the first movie with Robin Williams. And you also have the rhinoceros coming out and stuff. But, of course, you're not going to have them bursting through your room. So you have to use cards for that. You do have a decoder that you look at. The kids love that, by the way. And it gives you a picture and a framework for what's going on. It's about the best that they could do based on the material given from the movie, as they can't have monkeys just flying around your house. Now, it's not a very strong game. It's a roll and move, and moving up these spots and random things are happening. So the game isn't very good, but it does have a Jumanji feel to it. It does have the aspects of the animals coming in and your plans being messed up and that rhinoceros blocking your path. So there's a few things going on here that will bring the IP in. But this one is when I would temper your expectations and say, this is probably a gift to give somebody who really likes Jumanji the movie, and like, haha, it's a board game, based on a board game movie. And I think that it kind of stops there. The game itself, it's okay, at best. But I think what they're trying to bring into the game, in the look and feel of it, they succeeded on that right. But it's probably not something you're going to want to play with your friends.